So, in case you didn't know, I actually really like to draw cars, and if I do say so myself, I'm pretty good at it. Of course, I'm not perfect. There are many people who are better at drawing cars than me. But this is the latest car I drew. As I'm recording this video today, this is my latest car that I drew. It's the Ghost, which is a supercharged, I know this engine's kind of crazy, but it's a supercharged 2-liter V16. I know that sounds crazy, but there's a rally car that I've heard of that had a 1.9-liter V16, and it sounds sick. It sounds ghostly, hence the name of the car. Now we're moving on to what I like to call my Le Mans class cars. Okay, this one is one of my favorites, if not my favorite car that I've ever drawn. It's the âme, which is the French word for soul. It would be powered by a naturally aspirated V10. And basically my cars, I'm trying to make them the best supercars possible for the lowest price. Now we're moving on to the next car. This is my other Le Mans class car. This is the Arnage, which would be, I don't know why I love superchargers so much, but it's a supercharged V8, and this is pretty much like a straight line car, for top speed. So there's the Arnage, which is the name of one of the corners at Le Mans. It's one of the corner names. Over here we have the Mulsanne, again named after Le Mans, and this is basically supposed to mimic the old supercars, like from the 80s and the 90s, and old like mid-80s Group C cars. And a lot of inspiration came from the 787B in design-wise. I know you can't really see it all that much, but there is some really vague hints of 787B with this design. Okay, so this one, this is the 1964 GT37. Basically, this is the âme if it was a 60s Le Mans car. So, here it is, side by side. So you can see they're both kind of like a long tail with the spoiler. They both have a side intake at the door, and they both have like the arrow-shaped thing. And their cabins are very similar in design, and they have a pointed front end, and the headlights are also a very similar shape. So that's where that came from. So that's the GT37. Okay, this is the âme Mark II. This is pretty much my version of the T.D.R. A track only, not street legal, pretty much has to be as fast as possible around any circuit. And you can like see there. One notable feature is that it doesn't have a rear, it just has like a tube bumper or something. I don't know what they're called, just like a roll cage, a diffuser, an exhaust. That's about it. And then we have over here the Violento. This is actually one of my older cars, very old. That I've in terms of when I drew it. I drew this a long time ago. Last year, in fact. And I think I drew the wheelbase a bit too long, but that's fine. The main inspiration for this was the Aston Martin Valkyrie, and you might be able to see that in some places. Okay, the next car here. So, my favorite car is the 1971 Plymouth Duster. It's an old American muscle car, and I basically went to myself, I could probably turn that into a mid-engine supercar. So I did, and I called it the El Destero. I thought, I don't know, I guess it just sounded cool, I guess. But there it is. Those are some of my favorite cars that I have drawn. I hope you liked them. I do have some other cars that aren't really my favorite, but they're okay. I like them. I can show later in the future. I'm not going to be uploading a regular video this week. So I guess instead of uploading one large video this week, I'm just going to do multiple short videos. But I hope you like it on this video. But for now, thanks for watching.